up though, YouTube? My name is Shanae Moniz. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, I am going to be doing a review on my snap-on veneers and then also just going into why I actually won't be wearing them going forward. Let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, you guys, so I'm sure you have noticed that I look a little different than what I usually look like in my videos. And if you haven't put your finger on it yet, it is because in this video today, I do not have my veneers in. Yes, I have veneers. They're not permanent veneers. They are a snap-on smile that I have recently been wearing. And today I don't have them in, and I probably won't have them in going forward. Reason being, well, go ahead and get into that a little bit later. First, let's go ahead and get into the veneers themselves. The name of the company that I got my veneers from is called Shiny Smile Veneers. This company is a company that I did some research on back during the pandemic. And what made me initially look into this company is because there is a woman here on YouTube named the Texas Tooth Lady. She is a dentist and she offers a service to her clients called a Snap-on Smile. I thought they were really cool, and it's a more affordable option than permanent veneers. I started doing research on a lot of different companies that offered this service, and I came across Shiny Smile Veneers. Had a lot of great reviews. So I went on their website, and I will have their website linked down below as well. Went on their website and looked at the different options. You can opt to have just a top veneer done, a bottom veneer done, or both top and bottom. I opted to get both top and bottom done, and it was about $600, and it does have different payment plans on their site for you if you don't just want to pay the full $600 outright. So they do make it very accessible to a lot of people, which is great. It's awesome. What they'll do is you'll make your full payment or your first partial payment. They'll send you out an impression kit. You'll use this to actually make your molds, your teeth molds, and it's kind of difficult, but they do offer an option where they'll sit down in a Zoom meeting with you and help walk you through this process. Luckily, my impressions, once I did them and I sent them back to their lab, they were accepted on the very first try. So I was really happy about that because I didn't want to have to go through that whole process again. Once my impressions were accepted, it was about 6 or 7 weeks before I actually received my veneers. Now I do know that their processing times has decreased a lot. I know people are starting to receive their veneers within 2 to 3 weeks. So I received the veneers and I was really excited. They were absolutely beautiful. The customer service throughout the whole process was amazing. They reached out to me just to ask me questions, just to make sure that the veneers that I got were the way that I wanted them. And they did an amazing job with that. I did have a lisp when I first got them. It does let you know, even in the package when you receive your veneers, that you will have a lisp for 1 to 2 weeks. They just advise you to go ahead and keep wearing the veneers so you get used to wearing them. After 1 to 2 weeks, the lisp will go away. My lisp, it did go away for the most part, but I do still to this day have a slight lisp when I speak. But yeah, other than that, everything was great with the company. Now we can get into exactly why I'm not going to wear them. And then just for those that are not familiar with what they look like, I will be showing you the actual product and I will be trying them on as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into why I feel that way. When I initially started wearing the veneers and after I had got acclimated to them, and I wasn't wearing them like every single day, but I was wearing them often. Like when I went out with friends or my husband, I would put the veneers in. I really started to really like the way that I looked with the veneers. Again, I said they looked absolutely beautiful, but it did get to a point like, because the company does tell you not to eat. They do not recommend for you to eat in the veneers. So I didn't really eat in them. They really don't want you to eat things like steak, hard candies, popcorn, chewy candies, things like that. So I didn't eat those type of things, but soft foods I would eat with them. But however, when I would go out to dinner or things like that, I would be out in public. If I was having a steak or something like that, I would have to take my veneers out to eat. And that did become annoying. I was already at the point where I was really self-conscious because I was constantly watching my speech, just making sure that I was pronouncing everything correctly. And then on top of that, just having to take my teeth out when I went to weddings with them, and I had to take my teeth out to, eat the food and things like that. So that started getting a little draining. Then I created the YouTube channel, and I also created a TikTok account around the same time. And, my first post was with the teeth in. So at that point, for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to have the teeth in at all times whenever I was on camera. And to kind of give you a background in regards to how I was with like my teeth and my gap, I was never really insecure about it. I never was teased about it or anything like that. I really don't know what it was that made me want to just go forward with getting these veneers and wanting to ultimately close my gap. That's what I was trying to do. But I did it, and then I started wearing them, and it got to a point where I felt like I needed them. I felt like if I didn't have them, then I just didn't look good. I would get on camera and start filming and realize that I didn't have the veneers in my mouth. I could have filmed for a whole hour before I even noticed. And I would stop, go get the veneers, put them in, and then re-record everything that I had already recorded. So it was starting to become a bit
draining to me.
That is the main reason why I won't be really wearing them. I have nothing against cosmetic surgery or anything like that. If the veneers were probably permanent, it wouldn't be a problem. But me having to take them in and out every time I wanted to eat, or having to remember to put them in every time I got on camera. And I think I started to feel that way, especially when I got on YouTube, because I honestly didn't know, how I would be perceived. But that was in my mind after I had started wearing the veneers. I had started, to doubt myself. And it's not like me. So I really didn't like the person that I was turning into when it came to, me. I wasn't loving on myself the way that I should have. I decided that I wanted to go ahead and just stop wearing the veneers. I actually decided that maybe a couple months ago, but I still continued to record with the veneers because I was afraid of how it would be taken with me, first wearing them and then not wearing them. But I just got to a point where it just is what it is.
It just is what it is.
It was a decision that I had made. I didn't like it, so I wanted to change it. It wasn't that I was trying to hide anything. I think it was just me being really self-conscious about it. But I didn't want to get back on the camera after having this smile and then just get back on the camera and now, what happened to her teeth? Now she has a gap. So I did want to get on here and explain that. But the real reason is it just got exhausting for me, and I didn't like the way that it was making me feel about myself. I've always loved the way that I have looked, gap and all. I just went through a phase where I just started getting just kind of self-conscious. So that is why I've decided that I will not be just going through my day-to-day life with these veneers. And now later on down the line, if I do ever decide to get permanent veneers, I think that will be a little bit different, just because it won't be the constant put them in, take them out, put them in, take them out, and things like that. But yeah, as for now, this is who I am. This is my teeth, and this is how I'm going to be going forward. So let me go ahead and just show you guys the packaging. When I got my veneers in the mail, they came in a box. I no longer have the box. Sorry, you guys, it's just a cardboard box that says Shiny Smile Veneers on it. Inside the box comes your teeth, which are inside of this carrying case, as well as a toothbrush and some cleaning tablets as well. So your teeth come in this carrying case. It does have a mirror. It comes with a mirror, and your teeth are right here. The teeth do come in 3 different shades. You can choose 3 different shades. They have the like bright Hollywood white. They have a pearl color, which is what I have. It's more of a natural tooth color. And then also a champagne color, which has a little bit more of a yellow tone to it. But yeah, you just take them out of the case here. These are the top veneers here. All right. And these are the bottom veneers. All right. So I am going to go ahead and pop these in really quickly. And you just take them and you here. All right. All right, you guys. So I have the veneers in, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell that there is a slight difference in my speech. And I've had these going on almost a year now. So, but this is a close-up. They are very natural. They are very, very beautiful. Like I absolutely love them. I love the way they look. If I was ever to get permanent veneers, I would want them to look exactly like this. Again, the only issue I was having was up here with me mentally. And sometimes things can be great. Things can be wonderful for people, but if you're not loving yourself the way that you should be loving yourself as you are, then I feel like, you know, no matter how beautiful something is or how great something is, if you find yourself kind of feeling like you need to depend on something in order to feel beautiful, then it's not for you. And that's how I felt about the snap-on veneers. It just wasn't for me. That is it for the review, you guys. That is it for my whole spiel of why I won't be wearing them anymore. I do want to thank you guys for, hold on one second, you guys. 1 second. All right, we're going to take this thing out without the veneers in my mouth. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.